Hey guys, I'm going to make a quick video today. We're doing a little bit of maintenance on our 395 Case International tractor. I'm going to be changing the hydraulic or transmission fluid filter. So yeah, let's see what we can do. So doing this job, it's really easy. You basically just take the cover off of the filter, change the filter out. This is the filter we'll be using. 1668 is the filter number. I will find a link on my Amazon and put it in the description below. That way it'll be quick and easy for you guys to look at. And right under here, here's the housing for that filter. There's a nut or a bolt right on this edge, or this on the front of it. We're going to take that loose. This should pop right out, and then here's the filter that we'll be replacing it with. Well, let's just get right into it. This is a 3/4 inch socket. I think this is a big bolt that goes all the way through the filter, and that should just come right out of there. You are going to need a bucket. You're going to lose, I don't know, quite a bit of fluid, I would imagine. Which it's a clean bucket, and if the filter's not too bad, you could probably reuse the oil. I'll probably end up just putting new in there. So as that's draining out, so far it looks like I got a half of a 5-gallon bucket full, and it's still draining. So like I said, you're going to need a pretty good bucket for it. Looking at the instructions, looks like this filter, it's got two different scenarios. One of them has a washer with a gasket right behind the washer, and the other one has the gasket on the bolt and no washer there. And the type that I have, looking at the bolt, it does have a gasket there, which we have in our kit right there. There's two of them. It looks like we only need one of them though. And then you've got your big gasket, which once we pull the filter out, will go up against the tractor for the housing, up against that part. So we'll do that whenever we pull the housing off. Hi, bud.
Hi.
Well, I think we're just gonna get a little messy. We're gonna take this off. Maybe, I don't know how it comes off. I don't know if it twists or pulls out. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh, it would go right into the bucket. Well, it didn't twist, it didn't just pull right off there. I had to give it a little love tap, and it went right into the bucket. So, just so you know, that's how that works. Now I have to dig this out and clean it up. Oh yeah.
I'll go get towels.
Okay, bud. Like I said, this is a messy job. You're gonna get hydraulic fluid everywhere, and which to be expected. So here's your filter, and then you've got your screen that goes in your filter. We're gonna take this over to the water and just clean that up as best we can. There is some particles in there. I don't know if you can see those on the camera, but just clean it up as best we can and put it back, and change the gasket that's on the housing cover on the tractor. We'll change that out, change out the gasket that's on the bolt, and we'll put it all back together. So then we're going to take the new filter, put it right inside, get our screen that we just cleaned up, and then that sits right on top of that filter. And then the gasket was being a little difficult. It wouldn't stay in that groove by itself, so I'm going to try to put the gasket in and the housing cover with the filter all back in place at the same time. We'll see how well it works. Just so you guys can see it, here's what it looks like with the housing off, and that's where your filter, your hydraulic or transmission filter goes. Well, That's why the new gasket wasn't fitting in that groove. I couldn't really see it, and I thought whenever I dropped the filter into the 5-gallon bucket of oil, I thought the gasket went with it, but apparently not. So I have to dig out. The gasket's already still in there from the last one, so you can dig that out and then replace it with the new one. And then once your gasket and everything's changed out, got your filter inside with your screen. Put that guy back in its groove without everything falling out. And then take your bolt, put your bolt back through there. I'm not sure if there's a spec or something that, you know, you torque that bolt down. I wouldn't imagine too bad. Just your normal tightening up a bolt on it. You can look down here whenever you start the tractor, make sure nothing leaks, but I don't think anything will. And that's pretty well it, other than clean up, getting rid of the old oil, which you're going to use about 3/4 of a 5-gallon bucket, and you can dispose of that at an auto part store. They normally, if you ask them, they normally have a big container you could take this to and get rid of it that way. On this 395 Case International, for the hydraulic fluid, there's your dipstick right here on the clutch side, and normally whenever you check that, you need the tractor running and RPMs up just a little bit and get that circulating, and then you can pull that dipstick, test it just like you do a car. If you needed to add oil, there's that bolt, there's a fill hole there on the back side right above your PTO. So I would recommend to, after you change out that filter, get this thing up and running, check your dipstick. I know I had a lot of oil added to it, so I'm going to check it as well. And that's how you change the hydraulic or transmission fluid filter on your Case International 395. If you guys learned something from this video, if you liked it, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, we'll see you then. Thanks.